My wife didn't just cheat on me. She partnered with her senator father to destroy everything I owned.
My name is Lucas Reed. For 15 years, I believed I had a marriage built on loyalty and shared sacrifice. I'm a Marine veteran and the owner of Reed Marine Services here in Charleston. But I learned that betrayal doesn't happen in a dramatic instant. It creeps in slowly. It starts with new perfume, late-night meetings, and changed passwords. It hides behind quiet guilt and manufactured smiles. When the pieces finally fell into place, I didn't raise my voice. I didn't break down. I went to work because Marines don't react, we strategize. Reed Marine Services was my life's work. Built from nothing after I left the Corps, it became one of the largest ship repair operations on the eastern seaboard. My wife, Victoria, came into my life just as the business was finding its footing. She was smart, charming, the daughter of Senator Richard Grayson, a man whose power filled every room he entered. For 14 years, we built a family. Our daughter Emma and our son Jack. I renovated our house by hand, coached baseball, and worked 16-hour days, believing we were a solid unit. Until the small things started to change. Victoria came home wearing new perfume I'd never smelled. Her phone stayed face down on the counter. Late meetings multiplied. She claimed it was for new journalism opportunities her father was encouraging. But my instincts, the same ones that kept me alive in war zones, told me something was wrong. Everything snapped into focus one Tuesday evening. Victoria was in the shower when her phone buzzed. I had never once checked her messages before, but something made me look. It was a text from Evan Mercer, my best friend. My brother from basic training. The man who'd pulled me from under a collapsed building in Fallujah. The godfather of my son, and the consultant I'd hired to expand my company. The message read, "Miss you already. Last night was worth the risk. Same time Thursday." There it was. I put her phone down exactly where I found it, walked into my workshop, and destroyed an oak cabinet with my bare hands. Then I cleaned up, tucked my rage away, and pretended everything was fine. In war, you never alert the enemy. The next morning, she asked if I was okay. I lied about a stressful contract negotiation. She smiled, reassured me, then kissed my cheek. I forced myself not to pull away. That night, at a dinner party, I shook Evan's hand while imagining strangling him. He acted completely normal. Later, I sent a message to a number I hoped I'd never need. Midnight. The spot, the man who replied, Carter Williams, was a former Force Recon Marine who ran an off-the-books surveillance operation. I told him everything. He listened, then asked, "You think it's just cheating?" "I think it's a setup," I replied. "I think they're playing a long game." Carter gave me everything I needed: hidden cameras, audio recorders, software to clone her phone. He warned me there was no going back. I was ready. Within a week, I was running the most painful covert operation of my life. Sleepless nights watching recordings of the woman I loved with the friend I trusted most. But the affair was only the surface. The real betrayal was strategic, political, designed to annihilate me. Recordings revealed conversations between Victoria, Evan, and her father. They were planning a rigged investigation into my company, a staged divorce to frame me as unstable, a push for full custody of my children, a takeover of Reed Marine. The endgame was prison time for me based on planted evidence. They laughed about my outdated Marine loyalty, calling me predictable. The rage was indescribable. But rage isn't useful, strategy is. I connected with Monica Diaz, a former FBI financial crimes investigator, sharp, dangerous, exactly what I needed. For weeks, Monica dug into Senator Grayson's deepest secrets: judicial bribery, offshore accounts, kickbacks. She found everything. The perfect moment came at the Reed Marine contract celebration, the event Victoria planned as the stage for my public humiliation. Her lawyer stepped forward and served me divorce papers in front of hundreds of people. The crowd gasped. Victoria smiled. I just said, "Thank you," took the envelope and handed the lawyer a second one. Inside was a summary of every piece of evidence we had. A photo of the senator handing cash to a fixer. And a message, "This is the beginning. Back off or the rest goes public." Victoria's face drained of color. Evan tried to flee. I grabbed his arm and whispered, "I know everything." I demanded full custody and ownership of my company. "Or," I said, I will burn all of you to the ground. Within 24 hours, they signed everything. Evan disappeared. The senator backed off. My business was safe. My children were safe. Years later, Reed Marine expanded to Savannah. Our home is peaceful again. I didn't just survive their betrayal, I rebuilt everything stronger. People always underestimate men who live by a code, who protect what's theirs. They forgot something important. You can exploit a good man once, maybe twice. But if you try to destroy him completely, he becomes unstoppable. Thanks for listening to my story. If you've been through something similar, know that you have the strength to rebuild. Follow for more.